Good morning. We're here for game day two of the 55th annual Ed-Glodzik Memorial Tournament. The second West Rutland team in action, the West Rutland Green team playing Mettawee, which is the Pollitt area elementary school. Jack Rogers here with Scott Maxim and Bill Shemalewski, which I just got it right for the first time after about 7 tries. Some 5th and 6th grade boys basketball action. West Rutland wins the tip, and Scott, I know you're a long time.
That's a Timmy Blanchard. He's a 5th grader.
Okay.
He's played a lot of shooting guard and one guard for him this year.
Yes. Scott, you've been at West Rutland for what, 10, 15 years?
18 now.
18 years. Oh boy. Yeah, time flies by.
Love this tournament, but I spend all my time in this gym, so it's like I'm at work.
It's like working 20 hours on the weekends, I guess, huh? Well, it is a great event, though, and I know you've been involved with it for many, many years, and it just keeps getting bigger and better. And I think with PEGTV being involved the last couple of years, for these kids, it's a nice treat to get televised and be able to have that game, really for the rest of their lives if they choose to get it from PEGTV. How has these two teams from West Rutland? The first team was a little undermanned and lost in their game, but are they fairly evenly divided? Was that the goal?
This is their older group.
Okay.
They have most of their 6th graders playing with this group.
Okay.
Yeah, they got undermanned. They had a kid move from that first team and 2 on crutches. So actually, I saw they had a 4th grader playing this morning who seemed to do a nice job for them.
Yeah, they had only 5 this morning, and they actually competed pretty well and stayed in the game. Nobody fouled out, and nobody got hurt, so we were able to get through it with 5 guys on the floor.
Yeah. This team has fared fairly well. I mean, if you look at them, the size is definitely a challenge.
Yep.
We're not growing them very big over here in West Side anymore.
It's hit and miss. You guys grew Jordan Pease pretty well.
Yeah, we did.
So, okay, Mettawee gets their first basket of the game on an inbounds pass. That's number 38 scoring. We're going to struggle when that's Heath Mason. It's a pet peeve of mine, Scott, is that's not a legal number, but
yeah.
Apparently it's 5th and 6th grade. We go with the NBA rules.
Yeah.
West Rutland, both teams. Oh, we got a 3-second to call. I think both teams are playing zone. I'm not really paying enough attention yet, but I think both teams are coming out in the zone, which this tournament does allow. What do we got for West Side? Coach Charbonneau switching things up. What do we have? A little box and 1 action? I think we had a little box and 1 action here with number 38 being guarded by West Rutland's 25. Well, there's West Rutland's big fella. He gets inside, misses a layup. Number 41, that's Kyle Laughlin. No good, rebounded by West Side. This game looks like we're going to be up and down the floor a little bit. We're going to get a travel call on Laughlin. West Rutland makes a substitution. I've seen those socks on some other West Rutland players, maybe on their varsity.
Yeah, the number 13. That's the 6th grade Smith boy. His older brother plays with our varsity team. And it looks like he's going with the Francis Grabowski look.
The Francis Grabowski look,
yep.
The American flag socks.
Yep.
Things have gotten so creative in the socks, shoes. Saw some wonderful leggings yesterday. Knee pads, headbands. Dix loves youth sports, there's no question about it. Oh, nice in and out by West Rutland. Good bounce pass into 41 Laughlin, but he misses the layup. Coach Charbonneau from Westside coaches both teams. So a nice 3-pointer off the bank. I think he called glass. That's number 6 for Mettawee.
I think she said he was on the line, so she only granted him 2 on
It's a 2-pointer. Taking away all the fun is Stacy Kent. Cooper Wood only awarded a 2-pointer there. We don't have the advantage. We can't do the review to check and see if it was in fact a three-pointer, but we'll take Stacy's word for it. Seeing as she's everybody's boss here as far as PEGTV is concerned, she has not missed a call yet. She's doing, I think this is her 6th game this weekend, and she has not missed a call. Good hustle. I remember 38 from last year for Paul. He's just even a little bigger this year. So 4-0. Yeah, we're gonna get a foul.
Timothy Blanchard.
Reaching a foul on number 4, Timothy Blanchard.
Yeah, it's always nice to see all these elementary schools, arriving here and playing in these big gyms, because I think most of them get to play in really small gyms. So it's a really good experience for a lot of these kids as they move forward.
Yeah, I was talking with my guest commentator Borat in the earlier game, and we pointed out that West Rutland may have an advantage there because they play all of their games in this gym, do they not?
They do. Yep. All home games are played here because our gym cafetorium is not safe to play games in.
That's funny.
Kyle Laughlin off the front of the rim.
Yeah, the old Hinchy gym. Oh, this is the Hinchy gym, but the old gym, I think, was put out of commission when I was about in the 4th or 5th grade. Never did get to play in it myself. Never did have the. I did watch a few games in it, however, growing up in town. West Rutland moving the ball really well against the zone. Yeah, that was really good. They got the ball to the foul line, which is what you really want to try to do against the 2-3 zone. Laughlin made a nice pass, and who was it that made the shot for West?
That's Chase Jankowski.
Chase Jankowski scores for West Side to make it 4-2. Jumper no good. It looks like it's going to be tipped out of bound by West Side. Be Mettawee's ball inbounds. Coming in for Mettawee is number 34, Philip Mazzucchio. And they take out their big fella, their horse, number 38, Heath Mason. Who may be the coach's son, Regina Mason. They have 3 coaches here. West Rutland scrapping underneath. Working hard to get the loose ball. Comes out to Mettawee. Good hustle by 25.
Tyler Serrani. Coach Serrani for our girls basketball team, that's his nephew.
Yeah. Oh, nice pivot by Jankowski. And West Rutland's going to get the hoop on the other side on the rebound. Laughlin with a rebound and puts it in. Ties the game at 4 with 30 seconds left.
I don't want to jinx Kyle, but Kyle, as a 5th grader last year in this tournament, went to the line with a score tied, and I think he won the game for the West Rutland boys.
Oh, did he? Yeah, that's where I remember him from last year. Yeah,
he's generally a very good foul shooter.
Yeah, you didn't jinx him. He got the home roll and gives West Rutland's first lead of the game. They're up 5-4 with 26 seconds left. No worry about the last shot. We're just going to take it right to the basket.
Exactly.
And ball's knocked out of bounds. There's 19 seconds left. Mettawee will inbound it. Goes inside. They kick it back out. Down to 10. And we're going to get a foul out on the perimeter on number 25, Tyler Serrani. Tyler's uncle Carl, the longtime girls coach, made another trip to the Final Four. That's a pretty regular thing around here for the West Side girls, where they were beaten by MSJ this year. West Rutland going to get a break. They get a look at, West Rutland gets a break on stealing the inbounds pass. Serrani converts the layup, and it's 7-4. And we'll take a short break as the first quarter ends with West Rutland leading Mettawee 7-4. So we're back for the start of the second quarter. West Rutland, I think, was down 4-0, but scored the last 7 points, picking up their aggressiveness on defense, and they lead 7-4 to start the second.
Yeah, West Rutland struggled shooting that ball early, and then they decided to get it in low, and they've had 3 nice hoops down by the block.
Oh, that's a chuck. But Pollock comes up with a rebound, pulled out by West Rutland, number 5.
McAllister Perry.
Oh, we got a little between the legs dribble there by number 13, Ryan Smith. Is that Dan Smith's son?
That is Dan Smith. Yep. Yeah, they lived in Rutland town. They moved over here, I believe it was 2 years ago, and he's got 4 boys in the school.
Oh. Well, Dan was a good athlete himself, a little older than me. Played for Coach Dave Kinsman back in the old days here in West Rutland. So we'll come back the other way with Paulett. They're Mettawee trailing 7-4. West Rutland staying in a 2-3 zone. A lot of the names stay the same over the years here in Westside. I see Matt Boyer's son's out there underneath the basket. Liam.
Yep.
Boyer.
Yep. And Kyle Laughlin is actually Jeremy Avoli from our varsity boys team's younger brother.
Oh, no kidding.
So that's why he's so tough, because he's got a junior brother that plays against him all the time.
He's built like his brother, too. His brother had an absolutely phenomenal game in the first playoff game I came to watch when they beat Proctor. And I think he scored 30 points and had a really impressive performance. The boys' team was knocked out the next round, though, by Danville, I believe, in the quarterfinals.
And Danville, I mean, proud to say that we lost the state champions. They won yesterday.
Danville took out Paven Parish and Rochester yesterday in the division. Oh, no, Twin Valley. They beat Rochester in the semifinal and then beat Twin Valley in the final.
So Liam Boyer bringing the ball up.
Oh, stolen by number 38, Heath Mason. Oh, that's a double dribble.
And one thing I love about 5th and 6th grade basketball, you label them as positions, but everybody turns into a guard when they get the ball.
Catch it and go. Makes it fun. I like it when we go up and down. We had a little bit of that in the first half. Maybe we'll get some more in the second half. Smith playing the point. Nice back, goes right back to him. Good pull-up jumper, but no good. Had a nice jump stop and got himself set. Laughlin battling for it underneath. He gets the rebound, but can't put it back in. And we're going to get a tie-up. It'll stay West Side's ball. Got a sub coming in for Paulett, another big fella, number 40, Thomas Dunbar Jr. Checks in for Philip Mazzucchio. Oh, they go right into the big guy. Good position by Laughlin, and he converts to make it 9-4. He's a big fella, but he moves pretty well.
He does.
He's got good hands. He's got a bright future here at Westside. He's a 6th grader, correct?
He is.
Yeah. Mason with a nice drive, but can't convert. He gets his own rebound and is fouled. I think it's going to be on Laughlin. Yeah, 41 Laughlin with a push. And Mason will shoot 2. Yeah, I had been under the impression that his older brother Jeremy Avoli was a senior, but that's nice that he's coming back for Westside next year. Have a couple seniors on the team with a nice core freshman group. A lot of freshmen played this year for Westside.
Yeah, they look to be pretty good next year.
They will be losing Joey Callahan, who really impressed me throughout the year. Fantastic shooter with a really good athletic body.
Yep, and leadership. The big thing he brought to it was the leadership. You know, that senior leadership makes a big difference, especially when you have a young team. Laughlin's getting in there on the boards.
Yeah, he's messing.
But he got blocked by number 38, Heath Mason. Big long reach there.
They leave number 12 open from the top of the key. He misses the jump shot. Mason with another rebound, and he throws it in. So Mason, a big kid, and I remember him from last year. He played well in this tournament last year, and he gets that basket to cut the lead to 9-7. This looks to be 2 fairly evenly matched teams. We should have a good game here down the stretch. Steal by Mettawee, they get a breakaway, but good hustle by Smith to get back and block the shot. Oh, he pushes it the other way. Now things are getting a little crazy, but we get a timeout by Coach Charbonneau to avoid the turnover. Take a quick break and be back after the timeout with West Rutland leading 9-7. Okay, we're back after the timeout. West Rutland leading 9-7. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. They inbound the ball to Smith. Doing a pretty good job handling the ball with some pressure. Gets it into Laughlin. The big fella drives to the hoop and lays it in easily. He's a nimble big fella.
He is.
West Rutland leading 11-7. Laughlin out guarding the ball on the perimeter. West Rutland sticking with a 2-3 zone. It goes to Mason, back to Brian Ferguson. Gets it inside to Mason. He's battling underneath. Laughlin comes in and snares a rebound. But he's tied up by I'm struggling with the names, by Ferguson. It'll be Pollitt's ball on the held ball call.
It takes a few games for these kids to get used to it because the full court press is generally not used except in the late quarters of this age level. So when they grab a rebound, they're expecting the other team to run away.
Right. So you get a lot of turnovers right after the rebound. Mason's getting a lot of boards for Mettawee, but failed to convert that time. West Rutland will inbound it. Smith with the ball. Shows a little bit of left hand dribbling ability. Gets it over to Boyer. He lets one go from the wing and knocks it down. And shows a little emotion after he hits the 16-footer. West Side leading 13-7.
It's like Coach Charbonneau wanted a little pressure on that inbound, and the kids were busy celebrating the hoop.
Sleeping a little bit after the made basket. Mason, not a great shot, defended from where he was. Laughlin, he's going coast to coast, a la Charles Barkley. Oh, and he doesn't finish.
Blanchard on the rebound.
Laughlin with a 3, no good. Rebounded underneath. Okay, we've got a Mettawee timeout, and we'll be back. A little confusion, but we'll be back after the Mettawee timeout. Okay, we're back after the Mettawee timeout. They had a little confusion there on the call, but they worked it out. Stacy Kent fixed things. The volunteer officials, her and John de Blasio volunteering this morning. All of the officiating is done as volunteer basis.
No, that's a great thing about this. Every member of the staff that does everything here at this tournament is all volunteer.
Yeah, from the Booster Club folks that are selling the tickets and the concessions to these folks, Maya Dowski and Jessica Grabowski, doing the clock and book, official book, to us folks up here that are trying to help out PEGTV. Everything's volunteer, and people put in a lot of time to make this event a very special event.
Ryan Smith just picked up a foul, but I don't think West Side has anybody in foul trouble.
And not shooting the 1-and-1 yet. Both teams playing some zones, so not a lot of fouls. Smith has the ball, got some pressure in the backcourt. Good hustle. And Coach Charbonneau gets a timeout before he loses it out of bounds. And so we'll be right back after this timeout. Okay, we're back after the timeout. 1 minute, 9 seconds left in the first half. West Rutland leading 13-7. The Golden Horde trying to salvage one of their 2 games this morning. The other team, the green team, lost the first game today to Floodbrook. Always good to have the West Rutland teams advance a little bit in this tournament. It's good for the gate.
Yep, definitely gets a lot of excitement in the school. Now that all the varsity season's over, it gives all these diehard basketball fans in West Rutland a team to still cheer for between the end of basketball and the start of our spring sports seasons.
Smith still in the game at point, getting some pressure in the backcourt. He's struggling, but he fights through it. Jankowski gets it back on the wing. Oh, really
nice
chucked
rebound.
A left-handed 3. Rebound by Perry, and we're going to get a travel call. It's 50 seconds left with Mettawee's ball, 13-7.
Another thing I really enjoyed this year was Chris Charbonneau, who was a member of our runner-up team from last year, came back to coach at our 5th and 6th grade level. He's really involved in this school and actually will continue to coach a lot of our kids through the AAU season.
Yeah,
he's giving back to the community that he played for at the end of his career.
Yeah, wonderful story. I knew Chris from Rutland. He's the same age as my son, and decided to come play basketball here his senior year, and was a huge part of West Rutland's success last year. And has just been given so much time to the youth and the program at large. Terrific kid. And I gotta to say, for being just graduate from high school, he coaches very maturely. He's got great command, respected by his players.
Well, he was a volunteer assistant last year as part of a senior project. Oh, somebody left Mason open down low, and he got an easy bucket.
So that's going to do it for the first half. Mason scores to cut into West Rutland's lead. We'll be back after a 5-minute halftime with West Rutland leading 13-9. Okay, we're back for the second half. Jack Rogers along with Scott Maxim to help out with the PEGTV broadcast of the Glodzik tournament. West Rutland, the yellow team, leading 13-9 over Mettawee in a Sunday morning first round game, first action for this West Rutland team in the tournament. West Rutland's done a nice job. Kyle Laughlin's impressing me as being a pretty solid player.
He's been their leading scorer, leading rebounder. Like you mentioned earlier, he's kind of like Charles Barkley. He's got that big frame, and he finishes well around the basket, and he does have a little bit of range too.
Yeah,
I have seen him bury a lot of outside shots this year. So
yeah, and he handles the ball well for a bigger kid. Seems to play with a good demeanor. Nice pass inside. Well done. Vision. Yeah, really nicely. Nice first possession for West Rutland to get the ball right to the foul line against the zone.
I always wondered why teams break from the traditional man-to-man and go to a zone when their kids haven't played it all year.
You know, we have had some discussion about that, and certainly at this age level, it's a more effective defense to force teams to shoot. I mean, some of these kids really can't reach the three.
Yeah.
And certainly, you know, this is a big tournament. It's a big deal, and I think a lot of coaches realize it might give you a better chance to win. Certainly, you know, we try to discourage it in our program. We want a lot of man-to-man, and in fact, I think the fact that most of these teams discourage it throughout the regular season. It provides quite a little change to all the coaching staffs on how they're going to approach it. There's no pressing in the 5th and 6th grade typically either, so now you're seeing some zone pressure. You know, I saw a box and one in a girls' game yesterday, and it was very effective.
Yep. It's a lot of learning on the fly after your regular season ends, because you can't even practice it until you get to your...
I can tell you the girl who was having the box and one played against her, I think, thought something unfair was happening. This isn't right. Yep. But it's you know, teams want to advance. It's a big deal. Boyer battling for the rebound, and it comes out to Laughlin. Crosses over it. Here's that coast-to-coast stuff we're talking about.
Oh,
really good hoop. Really good hoop by Laughlin to make it 15-9.
And some pressure from West Side.
Yeah, West Side coming with some zone pressure, it looks like. They find Mason underneath, and they go. That's a good way to break the press. Keep your big guy under the basket and get it up to him. Foul on Jankowski. Boy, he's kind of grown into a big kid too, Chase.
Chase is
good size. Yeah, good size boy.
Yeah, and he's only a 5th grader, so
really?
This is his first experience with the Glodzik. He'll have another year here.
Mason struggling a little bit from the line. He missed a couple in the first half, and he misses this first one. Mettawee trying to keep it close. They're down by 6. And he misses both of these also. So West Rutland rebound to Boyer. Laughlin, the do-it-all guy for Westside, brings it up, gets it to Smith. Gets some pressure, but back to Laughlin. Steps back for the 3. Oh, looked good, but it's short. Coach Charbonneau not happy with that one. I think he wants a big guy under the hoop. And a steal out of the inbounds pass by Serrani. Serrani, the only one pressing for Westside, gets a steal and scores. Boyer forces a travel call at half court. Coach Charbonneau trying to get his kids going. He wants pressure after a made basket, and they did not respond. But Serrani did. Serrani was in a press situation and picked it and laid it in. 17-9 Westside. 3-point attempt from the wing, no good. Rebound by Mason, but he can't finish. Laughlin yanks it away from Mason. Looks up court, finds Smith, does a nice job keeping it from going up, and takes it and gets fouled. Great catch by Smith. That was a tough catch. Smith is a 5th grader?
He's actually a 6th grader.
He's a 6th grader?
Yeah, this team has 4 6th graders and 3 5th graders.
Okay. Smith makes the first free throw. West Rutland now ahead 18-9.
West Rutland seems to be turning on the defense. I don't believe that they've given up a basket in the second half so far.
No, and the press could be really effective, I think, against this Mettawee team. So we'll see if they can. Great rebound by Laughlin. Oh, he can't finish. Very aggressive. Looked like he might have got hit there, but no call. Stays with it. Good battle. And it's off West Rutland. Will it be Mettawee's basketball?
Great work by Westside. It looks like they're going to stay up in the press.
Yeah, they're going to stay with the pressure. Laughlin working really hard there, but couldn't get the layup to go down. Mettawee breaks it relatively easy.
Nice catch by
and they
Mason.
get it to Mason, but he doesn't finish. Yeah. Usually you get the call when there's a swat. Whether you hit him or not, you take the tomahawk down, and the refs will usually make the call. So Serrani's going to get called with a foul.
Seems like there's something covering the cylinder on this end for the Mettawee team this half. Nothing seems to be falling through right now for them.
Mettawee needs a basket. They could use Mason to hit one of these free throws. Missed 2 just a few possessions ago. There you go. He gets one. 18-10. Oh, and Mettawee coming with a little pressure. Number 12, Brian Ferguson up on D.
So the coach is getting Mason a little bit of a blow.
Serrani doesn't come to the ball, and it's knocked away by Mettawee, and it's going to force a turnover. Got to come to the basketball, Coach Maxim.
I think the press is having an impact on both teams.
And both teams aren't used to seeing it throughout the year, so it certainly takes a few possessions to realize that it's even coming. Open 3 here. He steps in, makes it a 2, and he knocks it down. That's number 6 for Mettawee, Cooper Wood. It's 18-12 if Mettawee gets a couple baskets. We're getting a foul.
So Ben Shilcott from Mettawee just picked up a reaching foul at half court, trying to get the steal.
Ball inbounded. West side, I believe that's Blanchard, right?
Yeah, number 4.
Is Tim Blanchard. He turns it over. But he hustles. Serrani with another steal. He's a spunky little guy. Reverse layup goes! Oh, a nice reverse layup made by Serrani. He's made 3 hustle plays today. West Rutland leading 20-12. 3 from the other end, no good. Offensive rebound for Mettawee, no good. Another offensive rebound. Ferguson shoots, no good. And it'll be West Rutland's basketball. Serrani has had 3 super hustle plays where he's picked the ball off in the backcourt and converted the layups. Good anticipation. West Rutland tries to go over the top against the zone. Mettawee comes up with a steal. Number 6 just hit one for Mettawee earlier. Gets it out to Ferguson for 3. No good. A lot of long rebounds when there's 3-pointers. Mettawee gets a rebound. No good. Serrani out in the open court. He's got Perry ahead of him. Good pass over to Blanchard, but he misses the layup. Mettawee coming back. More of a frantic pace. 33 as a jump shot. That's Ben Chilcott. He misses. Rebound by Laughlin.
End-to-end action going here.
I like the end-to-end action. Laughlin likes to take it when he gets a rebound.
He does.
He doesn't really look for a point guard. He just wants to take it himself.
And you know, some coaches don't like fouls, but I think that was a good one because I think Laughlin was all the way to the rim if they don't have that reach at half court. So.
And not a lot of guys from Mettawee are going to step in and take a charge against that big fella. Really good ball handler for his size. Boyer makes a nice drive and gets fouled. Very aggressive drive by Boyer. And he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Timothy Blanchard, he's a natural lefty, which causes a lot of problem at this age because you don't see a lot of left-handed basketball players. So it gives him a little bit of an advantage. And being a fifth grader, he's working on that right quite a bit.
Is he a fifth grader? He's a fifth grader.
Fifth grader, yep.
Boyer makes the free throw to put Westside up 21-12. Misses a second.
Kyle often jumped the gun on that one.
Violation. Ball goes back to Mettawee. West Rutland with pressure, setting up sort of a 1-2-2 zone press. Serrani, he's had some steals and he forces another turnover. Serrani, really a little hustler.
Yeah, he's wherever the ball is, it seems like. He's doing a really nice job. He's making his bunnies when he gets the opportunity, but he puts a lot of pressure on their ball handlers.
Boyer with the ball, gonna let one go from way deep. Great, turns out to be a great pass, and Perry gets hit.
I don't even know if Jimmer Fredette shot from that distance his last year in college.
Perry right there to catch the jump shot by the three-pointer by Boyer and gets fouled as he puts it back up. Now this Perry boy must be an Ira Perry, isn't he?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, his mom was Tab Wilder.
Okay.
Went to school here. She graduated I believe it was my second year of teaching. And she married Tim Perry out of Ira.
So they missed both free throws. And lead will stay at 9 for West Rutland. They're coming with the pressure. Blanchard chasing, Laughlin chasing. Ferguson in trouble, gets it out. They break the press, but that's the thing. I mean, you got to break it. You got to make good passes all the way down the court. So even though they got by the first wave of pressure, Mettawee throws it away.
I think they saw the guy was so wide open, he kind of rushed it, threw it right over his head.
Blanchard has the ball for Westside. Goes to Boyer. Aggressive drive, looking to find something in between the zone, but it's stolen. He gets it back. And he's going to get a travel call. A little bit of contact, but we're going to get a travel call. And Mettawee going to take a timeout. We'll be right back after this with West Rutland leading 21-12. Okay, we're back after the timeout. West Rutland in control of this pretty much in the second half, leading 21-12. They come out in a 2-3 zone, no pressure. Mason's been on the bench for a long time for Mettawee. He's their most aggressive player inside. Laughlin pulls away the rebound. Here we go, coast to coast. Gets it to Smith. Out to Blanchard. Reverses. Nope, doesn't reverse it to Boyer. Ball gets knocked back to Smith.
Smith the runner. Wow.
It's kind of wild, but it goes in. Can't score if you don't shoot. And Smith knocks that one in to make it 23-12. Oh, good passing by Mettawee underneath. They get it into Philip Mazzucchio, and he scores to make it 23-14. Mettawee not out of the game. They're a pretty competent team. Good drive by Perry, but he misses. Laughlin, gets rebound but can't finish. Thinks he got hit on that one, but there's no call. And Ferguson.
Last second shot here.
1 second.
Does he know?
Do not foul. No, they didn't realize the time was running out. So that's going to do it for the third quarter, with West Rutland leading 23-14. Okay, we're back to start the fourth quarter. West Rutland in pretty good command of this game.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job. Their press has worked really well for them. They've got some steals and some easy baskets, and Kyle Laughlin is using his big build to get a lot of shots and rebounds down low.
Yeah, Laughlin has stood out, but the rest of the team has played well too. The scoring has come from a bunch of different sources. A bunch of people scoring for Westside, and they've been pretty much in control for the whole game, though Mettawee has competed for certain. Perry makes a steal. His father actually played for me when I was the JV coach at West Rutland 20 years ago. Timmy Perry. Yeah.
Yep.
They're going to leave 33 open, but he chooses not to shoot. They let one go there that's short, and West Rutland gets the rebound, but Mason's back in the game. And there's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Mettawee's possession.
The Mettawee school feeds what high school? Are they?
Well, I think Granville.
Granville?
Yeah, I think some of them may opt to go to Long Trail, but I believe Paulett and Wells go to Granville High School. Wells kids might go to Pulteney. I think they might have a choice, but I'm pretty sure Paulett kids go across state into Granville.
Yeah.
New school they built there about maybe 10, 15 years ago, Mettawee.
Mettawee with a nice pass across the top of the zone. We got a foul underneath.
Yeah, Stacy Kent, the volunteer official, having a problem with the illegal number. And the reason 8 is an illegal number because not many officials have 8 fingers. But it's okay. We'll let it go with the 5th and 6th graders. So that was a good call. Mason went over the back there. Nobody really in foul trouble, I don't think, for either team. That shouldn't be a factor as we go down the stretch. Chinkowski has, no, it's not. It's Blanchard for West Rutland. He's hung up. He needs some help. Nobody helps him, though, and Ferguson makes the steal. Things are getting a little crazy. Ferguson hustles, and we're going to get a foul, I think, on Boyer.
They called that on Laughlin away from the ball, it looks like.
Oh, they called it on Laughlin. He wasn't even near.
I heard they say, oh,
21.
Now they've corrected it.
Yeah, that was Boyer.
I was going to say, I wasn't watching the action under the basket. I didn't know if there was a push-off trying to get the rebound.
Open shot for number 6, Cooper Wood, but he misses.
It'll be West Rutland's ball coming out, and it looks like Mettawee's putting on some more pressure.
Yeah, they need to, 9 points is a pretty big deficit in the 5th and 6th grade. So as this 4th quarter goes away, it's going to get tougher and tougher for them to come back. West Rutland breaks the press pretty easily. Boyer finds Laughlin. They break the press very well, actually. But Pollock comes down with the offensive rebound. We're going to get a hold on West Side. Serrani, who has been aggressive all game, trying to tie up Wood underneath, but he's going to get called for the holding foul.
He's had so much success in that backcourt stealing the ball. They finally got him for one. And West Rutland's dropping back. There's no full court press anymore for them. They're just dropping back in their zone. But it almost looks like a box and one, like we thought.
Yeah.
They got Serrani on the Mason boy.
And Laughlin able to knock it away from Mason, but Pollett's battling underneath. This big fella doesn't want to shoot it. Yeah, we're going to have to get a 3-second call. Yep.
All the officials in the crowd.
All the officials in the crowd, but I think when it comes to the 3-second at this level, they like to give the player an opportunity to get the pass off or shoot it.
Definitely.
I think 5 seconds for 3 seconds is okay at this age level.
Yes, it definitely is, but that's a call that every basketball fan knows.
Yes. I agree with you. That's one of the most screamed out calls by the fans is the 3-second call.
Laughlin on a nice drive gets fouled. He's going to go back to the foul line.
Laughlin, a nice player. Been very impressed by him today. Makes that free throw, 24-14. He's got a little bit of everything in his game. He rebounds, he dribbles well, he's got a nice soft touch.
And you know what? At this age, it's nice to see him. He shares the ball really well. He does pass really well as a scorer, which is nice to see.
He really does. He gets his points in the with other people being involved.
Yep.
Which a lot of times at this age you don't see that. You see a dribbler who chucks threes, and
yep.
He seems like a good teammate too.
He is, and he was the lone 5th grader on our older team last year. And he's got a whole cheering section. His former teammates that are middle schoolers all got up this morning. They're all here bright and early to cheer him on.
Good call by John de Blasio, one of the volunteer officials underneath on the travel. Yeah, West Rutland, boy, I've noticed in the last 5 years, really the community pride has really been great. Came to see some West Rutland Proctor games, and it's
deep.
Got a nice thing going here in West Side at the moment.
Winning definitely helps too. When you go to Barrie, a lot of people that normally aren't interested find an interest. And even if you look across the way today, for a second game, it's pretty full for a Sunday morning. It looks like everybody did their church duty, and they're coming in to support the Booster Club and the students.
It is a terrific crowd here for 11 o'clock in the morning. So there's a foul on Mettawee. They've committed 18 fouls, so West Rutland will shoot the bonus 1-1. Laughlin at the line. West Rutland leading by 10, 24-14. 3:24 left in the game. Laughlin rims one in.
Used the whole rim on that one.
Makes it 25-14 West Side. Second one's good. Soft. He's just got a soft touch. Soft around the basket. The ball finds a way to go in when he put it up there softly. 26-14, West Rutland in command with 3 minutes left in the game. Mason from the baseline, no good. Laughlin goes after it, but trips as he gets the rebound. Open shot for Ferguson, but he misses. Rebound on the weak side by Blanchard. Gets it to Boyer, but he's quickly trapped. Oh, I think he double dribbled and got away with it, but Paula picks it. Mettawee picks it off and gets a layup. Can't convert. Ferguson underneath. He can't convert. We're going to have a loose ball. Smith has got it. He's going to take it all the way aggressively. Doesn't finish. Laughlin there for the rebound. There's a battle of a couple big boys. You like to see the aggressiveness in the 6th grade, though. Both kids going after the basketball. That's number 34, Philip Mazzucchio, and Laughlin. No bad intent there. Just kids trying to being aggressive, trying to get the rebound.
You know what? That's something you can't teach. That's naturally inherent.
You can't.
And, you're going to see those boys battling underneath the rim.
Good shot by Jankowski, no good. Smith hustles and gets the rebound on the other end.
Both teams are still working really hard.
They really are playing aggressively. Mason's got the ball in transition. Oh, they've missed a lot of layups Mettawee has today.
It looks like Laughlin's going to head back to the line for another 1-1. Like you were saying earlier, when it gets to a double-digit lead at this level, it's hard to recover in these short quarters.
Yeah, even with a three-pointer. I mean, 12 is they've only got 14, so. West Rutland's has had pretty good control of this game from the beginning. They're a nice group. They play together. Everybody gets to touch the ball in the half court. Kids are hustling. Serrani's going to come in for Boyer, who's done a nice job today. It's 27-14 West Side.
Laughlin on a second of the 2 foul shots.
And he misses that one, but he had made 3 in a row.
Like all shooters, I think he knew the person at the table was going in for him. And like all shooters, have a tendency to miss that one and stay on the floor.
It just shows his experience and knowledge of the game.
West Rutland going to drop back into their zone that they played pretty much the entire game.
Good defense by Serrani, forces the turnover. Mettawee going to press. They're running out of time here. Goes to Blanchard. He gets it to Perry. You see, West Rutland did a pretty good job. Bad place to stop. Oh, but they're lucky enough to get it across half court. Jankowski.
Frantic play continues.
Frantic play.
Ball on the floor. Good hustle by all the kids.
It'll stay West Rutland's ball. On the
Mason and Jankowski battled really hard, and then number 11 snuck in.
Yeah, all three kids going after the ball.
And came in and got the jump ball.
Both teams have played hard throughout, which is good to see. Smith gets it over to Blanchard. Back to Smith. Open shot for Jankowski and gets rimmed, but it's no good. Ball bounces back out to him. He's going to let it go again. This one is no good. Rebounded by Mettawee. Under 2 minutes in the game. West Rutland leading 27-14. Basket.
Mason.
There's Mason. There he goes. Not enough of that for them today. He got a lot of boards. He missed some layups, but he had a pretty strong game for them. It's 27-16 with 1:22 left. Mettawee stays with the pressure, gets a steal and converts. It's now 27-18.
That's Sean Bottoms with I believe his first basket of the day.
Yeah, I think you're right, and we're going to get a travel. So all of a sudden, there's a little life for Mettawee. A couple baskets and a turnover. Coach Charbonneau, not quite set that this one's out of reach yet. He brings Laughlin back in the game. Good hustle by Blanchard, but he doesn't get the steal. Here's a three, no good. Rebounded by Jankowski.
Watch out from behind here.
Yeah, there's always somebody from behind, but Blanchard, Perry traveled. It was a tough catch. He had to turn his body, and that's tough to do at this age, to get turned back around without walking with it.
It definitely is.
So under a minute. Let's see what Mettawee has to. Can they keep this, get this even more interesting by maybe hitting a three? There's an attempt. Oh, and they get it! That cuts it to 27-21. The three by Ferguson. West Rutland inbounds to Serrani. Out in the open court. There's Blanchard.
But
we get a double dribble by Blanchard. So this one not quite over.
We're talking about that double-digit lead. They cut it in half.
And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt. But West Rutland has not committed 7 fouls yet. Coach Charbonneau going to re-enter Boyer for Serrani. It's 27-21. Serrani stays in the game. Boyer comes in for Perry. 35 seconds left. Not a lot of time. Ferguson with another three. Oh, and it didn't look bad, but he gets his own rebound. In and out. In and out, no good. West Rutland comes away with a rebound, but they get a steal. Mason with the steal, and he gets fouled, probably in the act of shooting. So you really don't want to stop the clock with a lead, but Mason will go to the foul line. It's gotten interesting. There's 20 seconds left, and Mettawee trailing by 6. Mason's had his difficulty at the line today. Could really use 2. If he gets 2 of these and they can get a steal, it's not quite over. Oh, and he gets the first one. So now the ball's rattling around and going in for Mettawee. It's 27-22 with 20.7 seconds left. A game that seemed comfortably in the books for Westside. Now not so. Second free throw for Mason is short. Boyer chases the rebound. There's a steal. Mettawee gets a steal. And we're going to get a foul called by number 33 for Mettawee. That's Ben Chilcott.
And West Rutland is now in the double bonus. That is the 10th foul, so they will be shooting 2.
Yeah, I think Mettawee's pretty much run out of time now. We're down to 12 seconds left. They're down 5.
The last 2 minutes, they never stopped working. They brought it back and brought some excitement back into the building. So.
Yeah, very nice comeback for them. Definitely counted well of themselves in this tournament today. Didn't quit. Gave the home team a scare here in the last couple minutes. Boyer with the second, no good. Laughlin into the lane too early, but they didn't call it. 9 seconds left.
He's bigger and stronger than most of the kids he plays against, and he jumps early and gets there.
He's a good, aggressive player.
Oh, Serrani again with the steal. His defense has just been fantastic today.
And we get a foul as he shoots. Yeah, you know, it's a 5-point game, and he had 3 really key steals in the backcourt with putbacks that he converted. Had a nice game.
And watching Coach Charbonneau with him today, he seems like he's their defensive specialist because he drew the assignment of Mason when they
went to the box and won.
Yep.
Yeah. Serrani misses the first free throw. This is all fairly academic now with 2.1 seconds left. West Rutland with a 5-point lead. It's a good time not to fall, Scott.
Definitely don't give up any fouls.
There's no reason to touch anybody if you're a West Side player right now.
Second one.
But Laughlin still gets in there and gets a rebound. So West Side, the home team advances in the Glodzik tournament. A very valiant effort by Mettawee. They did not quit, but West Rutland advances with a 27-22 victory. Jack Rogers and Scott Maxim with Bill Shemalewski for PEGTV.